What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. Now you guys could probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, definitely gonna want to see this. And as we're witnessing a major backfire coming for that View host, Whoopi Goldberg, in this newest update, you guys, her entire career is coming crashing down after what she just attempted to do to a local NYC bakery, guys. I'm excited to get into it. So not straight into it. Just make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we get into it, you guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. And without further ado, let's jump straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
A Staten Island bakery is hitting back at Whoopi Goldberg after she alleged on The View that they refused to make her dessert for her 69th birthday over her left-wing politics.
I should tell you, Charlotte Russe has no political leanings. And the place that made these refused to make them for me.
Really?
Yes.
What? Oh.
They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. But can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my politics.
Yeah.
But the bakery is firing back. They say that the reason they couldn't deliver Whoopi's order was due to problems with the building's boiler and not her politics. They even held a news conference with some other New York lawmakers, including Vito Pasella, to clear their good name. Judge, you have strong thoughts about this.
Well, first of all, I have strong thoughts about Whoopi because I think it was about 6 years ago she threw me off the set of The View. There I am because I was supporting Donald Trump.
That right there just shows you how Whoopi Goldberg can't get over herself. Judge Neek quick to hit her with the fact check, going back in time traveling on her, say, hey, didn't I get kicked off the set of The View for simply speaking my mind? It's no surprise to me that her victim mentality, victim mindset has got her trying to get a local bakery canceled. I mean, come on, you guys, outrageous. Kick Judge Neek off?
First of all, I have strong thoughts about Whoopi because I think it was about 6 years ago she threw me off the set of The View. There I am because I was supporting Donald Trump. Okay, but I should thank her because I was there to talk about my book, which made #1 on the New York Times bestseller. It was a script. You could see the body language there, too.
You haven't changed one bit. I mean,
yeah. Okay, but let me tell you a little bit about it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I want to watch that.
Yeah, it was crazy. But look, there's no requirement that you identify the name of the bakery explicitly. If you Google Charlotte Russe, there is only one bakery in New York that carries this particular cupcake. And they wanted to pre-order it. She called. She said it wasn't my gender, it was my politics. How the hell do you know that? They can prove that the oven wasn't working. But the next day it was working, so they were able to sell the cupcakes. So it was a false statement. It was made publicly, and they can sue for damages because it was a lie. It was defamatory. They were subject to contempt and an unsavory opinion, which is why they held a press conference. That's it.
Wow. And I'm bored with Judge Neek. We can't just let this slide, you know, with the simple. I agree that she does need to apologize, but also there needs to be some recourse for her actions. You know, I feel like these folks, time in and time out, they're not held accountable. No accountability for their actions. We need to go ahead and hold her feet to the fire on this one because she tried to end this bakery. You know, they've been in service for, I think, over 145 years with a 60-year-old boiler we're talking about. I mean, come on, you guys. Whoopi is so self-centered, and that victim mindset mentality has got her really in a different world. You can see it.
You have thoughts about this prime time?
So it was a Thursday 2 weeks ago, and I had Johnny call a restaurant near my house to make a dinner reservation for 6:30 for 2 on Saturday night. And I said, all right, Johnny, how'd it go? And he goes, you didn't get it. And I said, what? Because I'm not used to not getting reservations. I said, so what happened? And he goes, well, they said they didn't have enough room for you guys. And I said, well, did you say my name? And he goes, yes, Jesse, I said your name. I said, he goes, I even asked if I could speak to the manager. I spoke to the manager and he said, no, we're not going to give him a table. So immediately I thought I was being discriminated against because I'm Jesse Waters. And now
Olive Garden would never do that.
And now I'm thinking there might just not had enough room. And that just might be their policy. It has nothing to do with my politics. But did I go out on Friday and blast the place by name?
Yep.
No. I have more class than that. Dignity, not so much.
Kayla, you always get
I mean, come on, you guys. Jesse Waters hitting the nail on the head where you're saying, hey, I could have went as far as to, bash this company trying to get the restaurant shut down and canceled. But I didn't do that. I thought about it, thought outside of my own little bubble, my own little world, and said, hey, maybe the restaurant actually is having some technical difficulties. Maybe it is booked up. Maybe the boiler actually did break down. But these folks are so self-centered and that victim mentality and mindset. I'm telling you right now, they cannot see outside of their own little bubble.
Taylor, you always get in where you want to go, so this conversation's foreign to you. But what are your thoughts about the?
Shut up, Harold.
Well, thank you. I do get in often. I have
All right,
those
whatever.
persuasion skills.
Hey, guys, it was packed.
Johnny, I'll teach Johnny some. Look, so this press conference happened during our hour, during Outnumbered, and I heard that a bakery is having a press conference. I'm like, what? Since when are we covering a bakery press conference? Then I learned the details. This press conference began by them saying, like, we are the American story. These bakers wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. This was a family business. They worked their whole lives to keep going. The boiler was 60 or 70 years old. It went out. Totally explanatory story. But Whoopi Goldberg, she said, perhaps it was because of my politics. What data point do you have to lead you to believe that? Did you just make that up? The hubris you have, Whoopi, to send out the attack dogs on a family bakery. You have lost all touch with reality. And I agree, defamation here.
Yep.
Mr. Gutfeld, I know you order from this place a lot. Have you ever had a problem not getting your order?
Not at all. Isn't it ironic that Whoopi is getting a rise out of the bakery? We'll be right back. There is nothing worse than a person on television with a wide audience, and The View has a wide audience, dunking on a small business because they didn't get what they want. You're supposed to have some kind of grace when you know that you have power that somebody else doesn't. Charisma is power plus empathy. You have the power, you choose not to use it, right? That's why Trump is charismatic. Because he can do a lot of things, but he chooses to be nice to people. This is the opposite of charisma. The best part of the story, though, is that The View put in an order to a bakery that was too big to fill, right? So the election wasn't the only thing that was too big to rig. It's The View's diet. Just when you think about how low The View got after this election, how crass and horrible they were, and they just got lower at a time when ABC is looking at everything and trying to figure out what are they going to do to make this show relevant to people because they're getting beaten by everybody.
They did not need this scandal.
No, they didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
This is
They
a
created
bad
it.
scandal for them.
Yeah, they're baked.
I hope everybody tamps it down a bit. And
Stop it.
The left is always
Are you friends with
complaining.
Whoopi?
The sacrifices they've made, the holidays they've missed with their families. To make Staten Island better, they have sacrificed for 145 years. Rutherford B. Hayes was the president of the United States, for God's sakes. And they're still here, and they're still strong, and they're not going anywhere, despite what other people on television have to say. And frankly, the people who defamed the Holterman family should apologize to the Holterman family for making stuff up to suit their needs. Not everybody wakes up every day and thinks about politics. A good business person doesn't care about anybody's politics. So with that, I'd like to call up Jill Holterman Bowers. She deserves 110% support. Jill, come on.
It's a community that I have to tell you, I'm so overwhelmed by the support between finding out yesterday this even happened, getting phone calls, and then people coming in, people from all over just supporting us in every way. We had phone calls yesterday from Alabama. Guy says, I'm going to give you $50, send it to a school, send them donuts, send them cupcakes. The support has been so overwhelming, and I know how hard my family has worked to keep this business alive, and I wish my father was here today to see this. He would never believe it. My bakers come in 2 or 3 in the morning just to have donuts and rolls for everybody to come in and say, we have the best rolls ever. And you know what? It took my whole family. It takes everybody, the community that comes every day to see us. We have this everyday conversation with everybody. How's the family? How's this? This is what makes Holterman's Holterman's. It's the community. It's my fellow everything that come out and us giving back to the community that makes this go round. And if it wasn't for you and Staten Island to make this work, we still wouldn't be here today. So I know my brother, Billy, work hard. Joe, my baker in the back, is here 6 days a week. He gives his heart and soul to this place. And you know what? My father always said, you do what you love. I'm telling you, this is my heart. And I thank you so much for everybody come out and support us.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Greg Gutfeld, very valid points where he's saying, you know, you have such a large platform. I would never use my platform to try to cancel a smaller entity or go after someone simply because I didn't get my way. I mean, that just shows you the character of these folks on the set. ABC's The View, very low as far as morale goes. You know, after that big loss to 2024 election, it seems like these folks are just taking their dump and dumping it on to other folks. I mean, that right there is just not right. Glad to see the folks, Staten Island, you know, the community just stepping up in support of, you know, Holtzman's Bakery, making sure that they're not going without, they're not missing any, you know, transactions or customers. What we attempted to do was flat out wrong, guys, and I want to see some type of accountability or recourse for that, because we just cannot have that. If we keep allowing this, folks to try to run over, you know, smaller entities with their larger platform, you know, it'll continue to go on for the test of time. So I think Whoopi needs to be the example here with trying to cancel this small bakery that's been in business, serving their community for over 140 years, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section. You guys let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. If you'd enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next one.